randomly rode up on some, looks like a yard slash rummage sale. So we're about to dive in. Look at there. Just a bin full of movies and anime. Anime resells well. So we'll check it out. Oh, dude, Master of the Universe on Blu-ray? Looks good too. Yeah, it's wet though. Like, everything in here is wet. But I found He-Man, Master of the Universe. Oh. Yeah. No, but we didn't think it was important. Yeah. I don't own it on Blu-ray. So this isn't one I would sell. Oh my gosh, my camera just fell. Oh, my hands are so freaking cold.
None of that looks operational.
No, it doesn't. All right. What'd you guys see over there?
Nothing.
And go to the front inside the building?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you can't even move in here. How much you want for the tools? It's not a nice brand, but it's a set of tools right here. Looks complete. Hey, there's some underwear in this bin. You boys need some boxers?
All right, guys, so what we have here is this giant warehouse filled with stuff. I mean, it just piles and piles and piles of it. And we spend a lot of our time just on the outside edges because there's really nowhere to walk in there. And we just start grabbing things and pulling them out and setting them on a table and trying to figure out who to negotiate with. There were 3 gentlemen here running this particular sale. Neither of them wanted to take responsibility as to who had the final say. And there are several things that we find that we don't necessarily walk away with. And there's several things that we probably should have picked up, but overall, this was the closest thing I've ever done to dumpster diving. It just was so overwhelming. There was so much stuff and you had to just dig through it. It's not something I do very often, but we were just passing through town. We'd already been to 3 flea markets and 2 thrift stores. We were just trying to get on the interstate to go home, and we saw this on the side of the road. We're like, well, we can't pass by. We have to pull in and see what's going on. And so there's a lot of cool stuff in there. Stay to the end of the video, and we will show you a breakdown of what we got.
Oh, that's in terrible shape. I love it. What's going on, bud? Found some stuff. Okay. This is all yours, or? Okay.
Oh, found a wheat? Nice.
Yeah, it was in real bad shape though. I don't know that it works, but.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, bud.
Over here.
All right, I found a couple things so far. Just kind of want to see, kind of gauge what your prices are, because I was just kind of digging through.
Okay.
I found this really beat up Wii.
Yeah.
I don't know Found a movie, a book, and a thing of tools. What do you get? Kind of looking on everything.
So the weed, like, I think like $5 on that weed.
5 on the Wii? Okay, maybe.
$1 on that.
$1 on these?
Yeah.
No cords, but
Tools, I do like $10.
10 on that?
Yeah.
What about the other console?
It's just the way it is right there. I do like 30.
30?
Yeah.
I don't know. Might have to pass on that one. We'll see what kind of. We just hit all the flea markets. I don't even have much cash on me, but if you're willing to make some deals, there's no way to test it, I'm sure, because you don't have.
Yeah, I gotta find the cord. I put them down. It'll be a minute.
Yeah, I was just looking around. I can tell.
PC.
Yeah, let me see. That's for the Xbox. Yeah, it is. When there's smoke, there's fire. I'm actually gonna stick this bag right here. Make us a little pile.
Grab me some of that flavor.
Ready Player One. Yeah, I found Ready Player One over here too. But I want that case you had in your hand. Yeah, both those. God, it's like you just lift up a box and then there's more DVDs and Blu-rays.
the sight can be misleading, you know?
That sounds scary. Oh, that's all. Dang, that's a big ring light. I weren't kidding. Looks like these guys do like trash outs or clean out storage units and just stack everything to the ceiling. I can't keep my camera straight. All right, guys. You ready to call it, or are you still digging? It is, but we gotta get back home soon. I think we're at a good stopping point to see what he wants to do on everything. Oh, what's the condition on that? That's it.
Okay, hold on.
Fifth Element's good. Hey, found one.
Okay.
Yep.
It's okay.
Okay, maybe on that one.
It's fine. We got stone. We got critical 9. We got and all dogs go to heaven.
That's an old one right there.
Yeah.
Oh no. Found one, but it's in real bad condition.
Broken City with no doubt.
Oh, you know what? Medal of Honor. You stick that in our bin. And just poke your head through the CDs.
Confessions of a Call Girl. Underrated and never faded. CDRW. Legit. Biggie.
That's probably one of those random items that sell really well, but it's too dirty. No. It's a good movie. It's empty. Empty. P90X.
Gateway laptop. And,
Tsushima.
What year?
I don't know.
Look at the serial number on there for the year.
Windows 10.
Okay, yeah. It probably doesn't work, but you don't have the power supply. We can at least ask and see what he wants for it.
Keys are in great condition. I mean,
Oh my gosh. Major pain.
this is a newer one. This is a newer one. Look at the new power button. This is full all the way now. What is this?
Let me see. What does it say it has? It don't tell you.
Great condition.
I mean, we'll ask. It won't hurt to ask. Excuse me.
You want to go? You want to find it? You know?
Keep diving. Excuse me. Camera keeps defaulting to my crotch. Let's just see what we got here. Justice League Unlimited. That's cool. Season 2. It's empty. What'd you find?
Transformers, Dark of the Moon.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you can put it in our bin and just see.
Oh, Dad.
What's up?
Dad, do you need a tripod?
No, that's a cool one. That one's that's set up for your cell phone too. I just keep finding more movies in these bins.
This is more stuff. I
Yeah.
keep finding stuff.
Come on.
I think it's dead, but it's not.
It's so funny.
Just don't lift things up and all of a sudden there's like a brand new bin. You didn't even see.
Wait, is this? Can you open this one?
Oh, dude.
Excuse me, sir.
That's probably where they keep the valuable stuff. BBS, baby.
Oh my gosh.
That's cool. I see it. What's that?
Ready?
So it's not actually Jurassic Park.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Oh, it's just a tin with old movies in it. Okay. Still though, the tin's cool.
Oh, and there's Jurassic Park.
Okay.
And
They
there's
just had extras in
Yeah.
there. All right.
In here. Do you want any of these?
I mean, no, I've got all of them.
Oh, it's got Jurassic Park 1. Oh, it's got DVD and Blu-ray. It's got DVD and Blu-ray.
Yeah, that's supposed to be that way. That's fine. Oh, wish we had that one. Man, guys, there's some dumpster diving for sure right here.
That's all fantastic. Some new favorite song.
All right, guys, I want to get in here and do a recap of the haul from this random rummage sale that we found after our day at the flea markets. So you'll see this again in another video because there's a lot of items on here that I don't cover in this particular video. There's a few things in here also that we did pick up from this rummage sale, but I don't have them on camera. There was a few times where I turned the camera off, or actually before the final transaction, when we did finally square up with this guy, well, the camera died. We were out of battery. We've been filming all day. I think we had burnt 2, maybe 3 batteries by the time we'd gotten to here. I keep a little external battery pack to charge these things because, you know, the GoPro batteries don't last, you know, they're decent. It's not a ton of time on them. But here we go. So starting at the top, we have the 3DS case for Tamagotchi Life or Tamagotchi Life or whatever it's called. I put a sold comp in there. If we would have found it with the game, that would have been about $40 in sold comp. This is a game that I've sold before. My daughter loves this game, and it does sell pretty well and pretty fast when you have a complete copy of it. Something that was off camera was the Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate Edition. My son and my nephew found this in the back of the building. They were able to kind of crawl through and look in some other spots I didn't even make it to. We were at this sale for at least an hour. And again, we had been out, this was probably 5 or 6 hours into our day by the time we found this place, and we were kind of running out of time. So I did not make my way to the back of the building. I spent the majority of my time in the front of the building. I did crawl through for a little while, but then lost interest, came back to the front and started digging through the DVD boxes and CD boxes. But we found Mortal Kombat 11. He sold us this for $1, and I put the sold comps up earlier. Unfortunately, this one was just the install disc. It wasn't the actual disc with the game on it. This was the data disc that you install the game onto your hard drive. So it only sold, this game is actually already sold for about $10 plus shipping. So, not a huge loss there. Next is NCAA Football 2014. This was caught off camera. This was a super exciting moment because when my son found it, he came running up to me before he even opened the case. The disc is missing. The case itself usually sells for about $20. The inserts sell on their own. And if you find this game runs from about $100 to $130 as far as sold comps go. This was the last NCAA game that was made before the license ran out. And I know there's currently an NCAA game in development and they're trying to get the license back up and running. Who knows when that'll happen, but right now this game just increases in value. I have purchased and sold the PlayStation 3 version already, and we were hoping to find the Xbox 360 version. Unfortunately, it was just the case, but the case sells, and we have that listed on our eBay store now. Underneath that is a group of 4 manga anime books. We don't do anime in our house. We don't read anime. We don't watch anime, but I have bought boxes of books and had found anime in them. I've sold them on eBay. They sell really fast, typically, depending on the franchise. I mean, not every single franchise sells really well, but One Piece sells really well. If you come up with any of the One Piece items or One Piece anime or manga books. We did find a Bleach and 3, I don't even know how to say this, but not huge finds. We got each book for $1. Looks like on average, they sell for about $5 a piece. So we have them lotted together and we're going to sell them as a group on our eBay store. We got the NCAA case that was empty. We got that for free. And Tamagotchi Life, we got that for free. Mortal Kombat 11, we got for $1. Next up, you hear in the video, he does sell me a Nintendo Wii for $5. It does not work, but we were able to get it to power on, and we were able to get a disc out of it. That disc was Super Mario Galaxy. So I'll put up the sold comps and everything for Super Mario Galaxy. That was awesome. That was worth the picking up the Wii on the off chance there was something inside it. It powered on. It did eject the disc, but it wouldn't register. It wouldn't play. It wouldn't do anything. And it actually ended up selling it on our eBay store for $15 or $20. I mean, typically when I pick up these consoles, if they don't work, that's not a huge deal. If I can get whatever disc is stuck in them out, that's usually a win. In the case, this picture, you see 2 Wiis in this particular day. We picked up 2 Wiis. Neither of them were in working condition. Both of them had games in them. And this one, we did get Super Mario Galaxy out of it. So that was worth picking it up. And then, of course, we sell the consoles on eBay for parts. Not a big deal. Next up, you see Dead Island, PlayStation 3 game. This is I threw the sold comps up. This is a $5 game. This is a game I pick up pretty regular. Not a great game. The sequels were much better, but I pick it up. Anytime I see cheap games, $1 or so, I like to pick them up. You fill up a box of things, trade them into the store, sell them when you can. If they're the cheaper, games that don't have a ton of resale value. Underneath there in the center, you see SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. I put up the sold comps. The 2006, 2007 era, those games resell really well and they resell pretty quickly. 2007 on the Xbox 360 is one of the more valuable, wrestling games. Excellent game. Always be on the lookout for that one. 2006 resells pretty well too on the PS2. We also picked up a little farther to the right a copy of Metal Gear Solid VR Missions. And we picked up underneath that to the right, we picked up a copy of Wheel of Fortune, 2nd edition. Both of these games we got for $1. I put the sold comps up in there. All in all, not a bad haul. We did negotiate back and forth for a while on the PlayStation 3. He said he wanted $30 for it. My run of luck lately has been the majority of the consoles I've picked up in these random places that don't have connections and you don't have a way to test them. They're usually broken. And I was not willing to take a chance on the console or the computers, the two laptops we bring up. I didn't want to take a chance on those. He wanted, $30 for that. And I think he said 20 each on the computers, although the computers for parts probably would have been worth it. Maybe pull the RAM out, pull the hard drives out, and just keep them for myself. I don't know. Seemed like more hassle than it was worth. And on the off chance they didn't work, I passed. So we passed on a lot of stuff. Not a overall extremely valuable, like extremely profitable haul, but we had a good time. It was completely random, very different from how we normally purchase our games, and it was an experience. And my nephew and my son, they had a really good time. The fact that they found the NCAA football case was kind of the win for the day. They also found a copy of Mortal Kombat 11, so they were proud of themselves. And not pictured in here, they did find a DS copy of a Transformers game, Dark Side of the Moon. Again, not a very valuable game. We did pick it up for $1. So all in all, not a ton invested into the haul, but we had a good time. Would love to know your thoughts. Leave comments down in the comment box below. Like, share, subscribe, do all those things. Guys, we go to the flea market. We look for less expensive items, cheaper the better, that we can pick up, sell for profit on eBay. We do collect video games, myself, my children, and my nephew. So a lot of what we pick up, we put in our personal collection. And if we already have it, or sometimes we pick up a game that's super valuable and the profit margin is really high, we'll turn around and flip those so that we can afford to buy more games and go out there and look at more things. Now, we don't only do just video games. We do dabble outside of that. But in a place like this, it was overwhelming. It was way too much to look at. Clothes and just piles and piles and piles of junk. We stuck to what we knew. And I think we did okay. So let us know what you think. We would love your support. Please share, subscribe. Thank you so much, and we'll catch you on the next one.